Growing up, I used to fucking play with rocks and sticks, and I used to dig sand holes in the ground and just, I don't know what the fuck I did as a kid. Like, I don't know what I was doing. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about drops. So if you have noticed recently here on Veve, the platform, Veve, NFTs, premium digital collectibles, you have been seeing the increase in users over the last few drops. They attract new users, they attract more bots, which are being taken care of. They attract artificial growth, and they attract different types of people. And the long-term aspect of things, that someone's going to pay me $1 million for my ultra rare Mickey, I believe. And that's my reasoning on why I'm in it. Not for the $1 million Mickey, but the fact that I believe in this project. I solely think that this is the next biggest thing right here in front of us. It's so big, in fact, that you just don't know it yet. You see, all the information you currently have about the Veve markets, these drops, clicking a button, there are so many millions of people who have not experienced this experience yet. And when they do, I hope they stumble upon this video and they wonder, hey, can you explain to me what it's all about? So, I will. So for drops, you have two different types of drops. You have your collectibles, and you have your comics, and you have your stamps, which is actually a third variation, but we'll call them all collectibles and comics. For comics are really hard to get. There is no advantage for me other than trying to spam it and spamming my way in or timing it in. I haven't been able to hit a comic for a while. But for collectibles, I like to use a few tricks. I just spam right in the middle, and I click it as fast as I can right before, and the buy button will come up, and I like to spam my way in, and usually that's how I get the collectibles. How that's worked for me so far is for the last month, I was able to secure the Batman vs. Croc Killer, and I was able to secure the mini drop from the Mickey and Friends. Now, the one thing I've noticed people have done is been discouraged. You get discouraged and they leave it and they say, man, this is all a scam. There's no chance. There's all these bots. There's all these factors. They allow all these things to give them negativity, right? Because sometimes the problem can actually just be yourself. And we like to blame outside factors for everything. Oh, it's raining. Oh, it's cloudy. In reality, it's you. It's your mindset. Change the way you think when you approach these traps. And I started doing them. I realized when I started getting frustrated earlier on the app, I was like, why am I getting mad? I was like, I'm literally getting an opportunity today to wake up, to click a button, and to be able to hopefully choose the algorithm hopes to bless me with a good drop, quality enough, rarity wise, or serial number wise, to be able to make a few grand. Now you tell me where in this world we can make a few grand with clicks of fucking buttons, man. Like, that is the future we are moving into, is clicks of buttons. If you already been programmed for these click of buttons for the last few years now. Growing up, I used to fucking play with rocks and sticks, and I used to dig sand holes in the ground and just, I don't know what the fuck I did as a kid. Like, I don't know what I was doing. But what I did do was I collected Pokemon, Beyblade, Bakugan, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, all these different things. And I realized, as I'm not the only one who did this, obviously there's a whole generation of people who have done this. Now guess what? All those people who did that are now my age. I'm 21, I'll be 22 this year. That means there is a whole generation of influx of people who want the nostalgia of their childhood. And I am here because I am a collector by heart. I'm a collector, flipper, trader, whatever you want to call me. But the fact that I can flip and trade my own childhood nostalgia and actually make content about it, make videos, and people are here to talk about it, that tells you the amount of people who are interested in this whole topic. And you're like, why is that important? Well, Veve are they trying to sell you premium digital collectibles? I sell you memories, nostalgia, premium assets, and licensed like by the best companies in the world. Again, we keep thinking so short-minded that these market prices we see, oh, that's what they should be valued this, they should be valued this. That is only from the current market users, the current available funds in the app right now. Just wait one day when there are millions upon millions upon millions. Wait, what if there were 500 million people on the app at one time trying to buy a 30,000 edition collectible? That collectible is now worth what? Exactly. There is way so less of them. The supply would be, there's a whole equation that probably goes into this. I mean, I took statistics. I don't know how to apply it right now in my, like, this is so short, but if I was to sit down and write, I could show you how supply and demand is a big factor here. Microeconomics, macroeconomics, all those things are very important in Veve. If you understand the short term of how things are priced, you can understand the long term of how things will be priced. If we do this, we take 100 million users for Veve, and we were to incorporate them all trying to buy a 30,000 edition drop. How many of those people can get a drop? 30,000 people. How many of them are real? How many of them are bots? We'll say 90% are real, 10% are bots. 90,000 edition, 90,000, 90% of the 30,000 people are the ones who get the drops. 10% are botted, leaving people in their head thinking every drop is a bot. Every drop is a bot. They're not bots. They're real people. There's just so many of them that you can't grasp that there's that many people trying to click a button. Think of the fact if I'm watching a live stream and I see 1,000 people sitting here watching this guy get his drop, that means there's 1,000 people ready to click the button. That's already one thirtieth of the amount of people trying to get watching the live stream, or the amount of people trying to get the drop. There are a lot of people invested in this community that have the same passion as you and me. Just don't get so short-sighted that you don't see the future. There is so much potential with Veve, so much that I'm willing to go all in if I could. I don't want to, because I never go all in. I like to have different streams of revenue. So for me, real estate, Veve, Omi token could be the next one for me. My other cryptocurrencies, my stock trading account. I like to keep it all different. All right, real life investments, online investments, tangible things I like to have. My goal in the next year is to have, let's say, 25,000 on Veve. I already know I'm going to hit that so easy. That's why it's just going to be a nice goal to, just check off. 25,000 from Veve transferred into a stock holding account that will give me dividend every month or every quarter. I would like another 25 to 50,000 to be able to put towards a rental property. Either I'm going to get the cash flow from everything from that. I would either do cash flow or rehab and then get my money back plus whatever the cap rate is. All those, equations and things you have to look for. Well, cap rate's only implied if you were going to keep it. But you get what I'm saying. This is the chance of a lifetime right here. Chance. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. The gold rush, the people who sold you the shovels, or the ones making the fortune. And Veve is selling the shovels. We are buying the shovels. But the problem in this part is these aren't fucking shovels. These are one of the best companies in the world selling you digital premium assets. We'll call them assets. Even though that I read somewhere that an NFT is like walking into a store, purchasing the bread, and then getting the receipt, only to give back the bread and walk out with the receipt, which does make sense. But if that was the truth, then we're all fucked. But anyways, thank you guys for listening to my tangent. I know I was going to say drops, when in reality, we're talking about the whole picture of Veve. So we'll title this one Veve 101. But alright guys, I don't want to keep it too long. Thank you guys for watching. And until next time, my friends, peace on the streets, son.